All right, welcome back to another Vibes and Frequencies video. My name's Nathan, and in this video, I'm going to be explaining how you can channel and be in a flow state. Now, why you want to do this is completely up to you. That is totally your business and not mine. But when you are able to channel flow state and be in this energy, everything you do has so much more ecstasy to it. There's this vibration that comes through you. There's this energy that moves through you. You don't have to worry. You don't have to think about what you're saying. You don't have to focus really hard on what you're doing to be successful. You literally just like, it just flows through. You just let it happen. Now, the truth is that you could be anybody. You absolutely could, okay? This life is your gift. And this is just the preface here because this is part of how you're going to channel, by the way. This life is your gift. This is you. This is your character. You get to be whoever you are and whoever you want to be. Now, any limitations that you currently feel right now, or any current life situation, wherever you are, whatever's happened, whatever defines to you who you are right now from the past, all of these things are limitations that you are imposing on yourself, because the truth is that you are an unlimited being and you could be anyone, you could do anything. The choice is literally yours. And if you believe that that is not true and that you are stuck in the current position you are in, it's because you are using the power of your choice and infinite possibility to reaffirm that again and again and again. So it's up to you to choose which direction you want your life to go and how you want to be living in this experience. It all comes back to you. Now, in my opinion, the best place to choose from is your heart. This is the best place to choose because I've made lots of choices in my life and manifested many things that I thought I wanted, and it ended up not really being what I wanted, and I created lots of pain for myself on this journey. But that's not the point of this video, and that's your responsibility. You get to make that choice. It is not my business to tell anybody how they should or shouldn't make choices. But what I am going to share with you in this video is an energy that you can bring into every choice that you do make to really amplify. Success is not the right way of putting it. To amplify that vibrational reality and bring it into existence, okay? This affects everything so insanely, and you'll literally feel the magic of it. And I'm doing it right now, and that's exactly what I'm going to explain to you guys. Channeling. You could be anyone, right? Now, the truth is that there's infinite realities taking place. All versions of you exist. But here's the key to realize. You know, there's a version of you right now that's an astronaut. There's a version of you that's dating the current partner you're with. There's a version of you where you're both best friends and you're both gay for the same sex or something, right? So what I'm trying to emphasize here, I realize these are kind of random examples I'm pulling out. All these different potentials already are existing, but they're not somewhere else. It's not literally somewhere else that you have to go to. All these parallel versions of who you are, all potentials exist right now in the present moment. This is not a philosophy. This is not a metaphor. It is literally the truth that is coming from an observation of how reality actually works. Now, don't let me tell you that this is how it really works. Try it for yourself. Make that choice for yourself. Test it and let yourself know. Don't just take my word for it. Again, the emphasis of this video is bringing the power to you and the choices you want to make, okay? Now, here's what I've realized and what I've experienced and what has just continues echoing and becoming bigger and bigger. These different versions of me and these different possibilities out there aren't actually out there. They're all in here. Literally, okay? It is so obvious. Do you feel that? Everyone that you could possibly be and that you are, all is right here. It's all right in you. It's who you are. All these potentials exist. And the way that you channel them and bring them into reality is very simply by being it from within right now in this very moment. There's nothing that you actually have to do to channel, but don't worry, I am going to explain to you how you can channel in a very simple and easy applicable way. And again, you can test this out for yourself and just see how it works for you. If it doesn't serve you, let it go, because there's no use in consuming tons of other people's opinions and ideas when it just holds you back and weighs you down from existing in your flow, okay? So only use what really helps in your flow. Is something that I've experienced, and it's something I like to continue expressing and sharing to others because it just feels right. That's what feels right and genuine to me, and that's who I like to be, is the genuine me. There's no one better to be. That's what I've discovered, okay? So when you're channeling, let's go ahead and say the reason you want to channel or be in a flow state, let's just go ahead and assume that it's because it's going to bring a lot more success and manifestation into your life, right? It's going to help you. And I mean, that's just the honest truth. It really will. So you have a goal, right? A version of you, a version of reality. Let's just break it down very simply, that you want to live in, that you want to attract, as many people explain in the law of attraction and stuff like this. There's a version of you that you want to attract. There's a vibrational reality that you want to be in. Okay? But something very, very obvious that many people have said, I am not the inventor of this, of course, you are the source of this powerful information, is that when you are doing something out of wanting it, if you just continue wanting to be this career, living in this life, for example, very simple example most people can relate to, if you keep wanting that, it doesn't matter what you do. None of the actions that you take are going to bring that reality to you, and you will not be able to channel a flow state that brings that to you, because all of your actions, all of your thoughts, all of your source of being is coming from a vibrational state of lack and wanting and not being it right now. So it's very simple. Realize that that version of you does exist right now, right here in this very moment. It's not dependent on the external factors. The external factors come and are manifested when it's actually who you are. Your life in this very moment is a direct reflection of who you are and who you are being. It is that obvious and that simple. There is nothing that you are experiencing in this very moment that is not a direct reflection of who you genuinely are in this moment. So realize that this version of you that you want to be, for example, exists right now in you. You choose it within yourself. You be it now. And it really is that easy. And reality will mesh and it will reflect that to you. It literally will. I promise you, all you have to do is try it. But one of the biggest keys to this, and here's what we're going to bring in, is the channeling and the flow state, because this is an energy I haven't really touched much on, but it is coming, I promise. This is where the real power comes in and how you can bring that reality to you literally instantly in this moment, because I understand just hearing intellectually that you already are this right now and just be it and it will show up. I realize that that doesn't always work for people. It doesn't always resonate. So I am going to explain how you can have it resonate and be more obvious and applicable right now in this very moment. But a really important factor here is that you be that version of yourself unconditionally. Okay? The version of reality that you're trying to attract to you, you cannot just take the actions and try to pretend to be that version, and then when life doesn't show it to you, you get shut down, and because that's not you actually being that vibrational reality. If that really was you, if you really were being that vibrational reality, even if reality didn't reflect it to you, you would still be it. And the truth is that if you actually do match that vibrational reality, it will be here in the now. And you will literally watch all of the world around you morph and start to reflect that to you in a mind-blowingly synchronistic way. So here's how you can channel a flow state to actually channel that version of yourself. And this is where I got the word channeling from. It just is the word that works for me to explain this. That version of you, they exist. They exist right now. You can channel what they know. You can channel energy from them straight to you in this version of yourself in this very moment. You can. And when you bring their energy into you, because it is you, then you will begin to manifest that reality with a much more expedited way about it. You will feel that, and it will be so vibrant, you'll be ecstatic. If you're like me, you're going to want to tell everybody about it in videos and be like, whoa, bro, check this out. Because it's that freaking wild that this is reality and that this really can happen. Okay? So here's what it is for me. Here's how the channeling works. The idea is that that version exists right now. You can connect to that version of you very easily. Now, when you connect to them, you don't come at it from a position of thinking, what would that version of me be thinking? Okay, this is what I used to do when I was learning about this. What would that version of me be doing right now? What would they be thinking? I'd write down, okay, this version of me is making videos every single week. This version of me is doing this and doing that. But that vibrational energy that I was bringing into those actions was coming from being that other version, the version that wanted to be it, the version that's trying, right? So it's different. You don't come at it from what would I be thinking, what would I be doing. You literally just do it and be it. Don't even think about what that version of you is doing. Just connect to them. Know that that's who you are in this moment. It's just a knowing. Be that. And if, for example, like for me, a lot of my manifestation comes through my YouTube channel. This has a lot to do with who I am. I'm still learning and growing and blooming into who I am. I'm not 100% sure who I am, but when I act on my excitement and when I channel my highest vibrational reality, this seems to always be a part of it, at least right now. So it at least has something to do with that path and the manifestation of me and blooming, right? And growing into who I am in this life, right? But it's really interesting. Because for me, I don't need to sit here and connect to the version of me that is the successful YouTuber, for example. I don't have to sit here and think, what would they be talking about? What would they be doing? I simply open my mouth. I don't even think about what I'm saying. And I swear to God, you guys, there's a vibrational reality that speaks through me. And like a magnet, it's pulling me to it. I'm not walking towards it. I'm not trying to bring it to me. I'm allowing it to come through me energetically right now, and that reality is coming to me. Now, it's very interesting, okay? But one of the biggest keys in this flow state, and when you're in this energy, you'll feel this energy come through you. It's profound. And if you're making a really good choice that's in alignment with your heart, it will feel good. Okay, because you could channel all kinds of hoo-ha stuff out there. You could channel all kinds of versions of yourself, you know? But if you want to channel the one that's really going to bring you the most joy and excitement and passion in your life, you'll know that you're doing that very well because you're just allowing it to come through and it feels really good. And when that feels really good for me, I end up who I am in my life. I share that feeling. I share the goodness of it. That's just how the manifestation works for me. But it doesn't matter how many subscribers are on my channel. It doesn't matter who or who doesn't like or dislike the video. It doesn't matter what people think about it or what they say, because who I am is not based on that at all. At all. Who I am is who I am right now in this moment. It is not based on any external factors. And if you are concerned about the external factors, that is a really good reflection that you are not actually being that vibrational reality. Now, I have just realized, literally just realized over the last 24 hours, that for the last 3 years, what I've been working on is in alignment with my true heart. But I wasn't being it from the true vibrational reality, and I really wasn't channeling that version of me. I was channeling the version of me that wanted to be it, and further emphasizing it, and I can see it and feel it so clearly now. And the interesting thing is I'm no longer concerned about all the things that I was once concerned about. And this is a great key in my heart that I feel so abundant in the now. I feel so satisfied in my being and so ecstatic to be here in the now and just open my mouth and share stuff. Because this is who I am and this is what I love and enjoy doing. It doesn't have to be about anything else. It's as simple as that. And the more I act and I channel and I flow from this position of allowing who I am to come through, meaning this is what the channeled and flow state feels like. This is the representation of what it feels like for me. You're not thinking about what you're saying. You're not acting with a certain purpose. You're not doing something for any reason. And I realize this is confusing because in the spiritual community and all this stuff, we learn a lot about intention. Intention is powerful. It's not about not being intentional. It's about intentionally allowing yourself to just be. You see what I'm saying? You're not doing something with an intention that I want this to yield this, or I'm saying this because this is who I am. Even that is a limit in itself. All those limitations are things that you're energetically putting on yourself, and you're building a dam and you're blocking the flow of your quote unquote higher self giving all this energy to you. Everything that wants to come to you is trying to. We are the only ones who are pushing it away. By not allowing ourselves to be it now. We require too much permission from outside factors. You know, I'll be happy when this. I'll allow myself to wake up excited in the morning when this. I'll feel successful when this, right? All that is a direct reflection of the real true vibrational state that you are actually being and emanating. You can lie to yourself and trick yourself all you want in your mind that you're this high vibe, you're this reality, it's coming to you, okay? And I'm not trying to sass you, I'm raising my hand because I have been doing it too, okay? But it's not, you cannot lie to reality. You cannot lie because it's you. You have to honestly be it right now, unconditionally. Have you ever actually done that? Because I'm realizing that I never actually have. Isn't that wild? I thought I was, but it's not about thinking it. It's not about intentionally trying to be it or telling yourself that if you do this and do this and do this, it'll come. The channeling, the flow state, it works very simply. Be here now. Be passionate. Act on what is exciting to you. Allow yourself to connect to the fulfilled version of you, because the truth is that that version of you is here right now in a lot of different ways that you might be interpreting based on different spiritual information that you've learned and picked up. But realize that everything that you've learned and picked up is a potential limit, because it's holding you back from allowing you to actually just be and to just flow. Let it be. Let yourself be. You are so amazing. Be it now in this moment. You do not have to write who you are on paper. You just be it. You allow who you are to come through. And that is a powerful channeled flow state. So it's very simple, guys. The idea, infinite realities exist where you are all these different versions of yourself. They're not outside of you, though. They're right here, right now, because all that comes from you right now in this very moment. Be it now in the truthful vibration. Reality will literally reflect it and show you that this is who you are. Reality will be that for you. But you cannot lie to reality. You cannot try. You cannot dip your toes into the water, because that's a vibrational state of a different reality, not the one that you're actually aiming for. The key, stop aiming for it. You're pushing it away. Be it now. Allow it to come through. Right here is where it is. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks for liking this video. Thank you for subscribing. I will see you for the next one. Much love, everybody.